Hey everybody, this is Kentucky Shooter. I'm back down here at the location site where I dug that Confederate button back last week. Finally caught some good weather. It rained a little bit this morning. Ground's gotten soft. I hit this good signal that was giving me something bouncing back and forth between a zinc penny and a copper penny. And this little piece was buried down way down deep in that hole beneath that big root. And not quite sure what it is. Hopefully it's from Civil War era, had some kind of use. Somebody will know exactly what it is later. I'll clean it up, post some pictures when I get home. But a pretty neat first find for today. Alright, this is Kentucky Shooter. I'm at my favorite old hotel site. Right here on this spot where I'm standing, there once sat a grand hotel and a spa that was basically built around a mineral springs. I don't know if you can see it, but way back there in the background, you can see the old spring house. Way back on the back of the property. The spring still exists. It pumps out this really unbelievable cerulean blue water, sulfur water. It's giving us some pretty good finds right over there along that tree lines where my daughter Katie dug her 1852 3-cent piece. And on the front side of this hill toward those old houses is where I dug a barber from 1906, a couple of Indian heads. I think the place has been hunted over before we got to it. We still made some good finds. I decided to come out today. It's kind of it rained earlier today, so the ground should be nice and soft. It's about 47, 48 degrees, a little windy. But I brought my sniper coil out here to see if I could cut through some of the junk and get some good targets. So if I find anything, I will definitely let you know. All right, I'm just getting started. I got my first find. I always get excited when I see these things. It's hard to make out. Actually, it's a lead seal. Let me see if I can get you a little bit of closer up look. They're just tiny seals, pieces of lead about the size of a penny. That, as I understand it, they were once used for sealing up feed bags or something like that. So. Found a couple of those out here. This is pretty close to where the old store used to sit. So interesting find. Let's go see if we can dig it. Well, it looks like a day for lead seals. This one was giving me like a 57, 58 VDI. It was bouncing around in the screw cap range, and I dug, and it looks like this one has a little bit of the iron piece coming out of the side of it there, but not a coin. But pretty dang close. Another cool find. So let's go see if we can dig some silver. All right, friends, I got my first most excellent find of today. It's right there in the plug, and got it on the side of this hill. It was bouncing around in the screw cap range. Kept getting screw cap to zinc penny, and well, you can tell. Magnify a little bit. You can tell from that side right there, 1 cent. So it's an Indian. Not sure of a date on it. Let me get a second to rinse it off, and I'll be right back. All right, I put the water bottle to it. As you can see, it is a beautiful 1903 Indian. That gorgeous green baby. Just laying here in this hillside, waiting for me to find him all these years. So, hey, that's cool beans. Let's see if we can find some silver now. Alright, Kentucky Shooter back. Got my second coin find of the day. Almost never found this little dude. Reminder to self, bring an extra 9-volt battery for the Pro Pointer. But nice green wheat penny, and you probably can't make out the date, but it's a 1918. Pretty old green Wheatie. So coin number 2. Good old one. Excellent find. Alright, just wanted to do a quick debrief with some of the items that I found over these past couple of days. Some of you recognize this piece. I actually dug this yesterday at the site where I dug my Civil War bullet, and I had high hopes that it was something to do with, attaching something to a belt or something like that. Turns out it was identified with the help of a forum buddy as a hook that hung over a picture rail that used to hang about a foot or 18 inches from the ceiling in Victorian homes, and then a rope hung on these pieces and down through the crimps, and that's what they hung pictures on. Dug several pieces of lead today at the old hotel site where my daughter found her 1852 3-cent piece. A couple miscellaneous pieces of lead. These are actually lead seals. They have some indiscernible writing on them, and someone explained it to me that these are actually seals that sealed wires that closed feed sacks. That's the best explanation that I have. Dug this really nice 1903 Indian head in good shape. Got it out of the side of a small hill, and then up in front of where the original old hotel used to stand. Dug this 1918 wheat penny in a beautiful shape. And then probably the most interesting find was one I didn't even document on the videos earlier, because it just looked like a solid piece of brass, and I just stuck it in my apron and didn't realize I had something special until I got home and washed this thing off, brushed it a little bit with the toothbrush, and it turns out to be this really cool buckle with the letters NC, which I'm assuming is North Carolina. There was no Civil War activity in the area, but there were veterans groups and militias and things like that used to hold meetings here at this old hotel. So I'm wondering if it might be associated with that in some kind of way. Hoping someone on one of the forums helps me identify that pretty soon. But that's my haul for January 17th and 18th, 2011. Just to encourage all you guys up north who are snowed in and frozen over. So stay at it. Keep doing your research, and you'll get to hunt good stuff soon. It looks like I'm going to be snowed in for the next couple of days myself, so that's why I was getting in a couple hours hunt today. But good luck to all of you, and happy hunting. And this is Kentucky Shooter signing off.